My name is Charlie and I'm with CompetitiveEdgeProducts.com. I'm going to demonstrate the Kodiak canvas tent model number 6133. I set this up in my backyard so I could show you a little demonstration. I'm going to walk around the tent and show you every angle so you can get an idea of exactly what you'll be receiving. This is made of 100% cotton duck canvas. It's durable, it's watertight, and the nice thing about canvas is that it's breathable. It has a heavy frame. You can see that peak there is 7.5 feet. So you taller people will appreciate not hitting your head inside the tent. It's very breathable, has windows on every side, so no matter what direction the wind's blowing, you can take advantage of that. It has an 8 by 8.5 foot awning that's included, and it is sewn on. It's sewn on right here at the tent. If you don't want to use that awning for any reason, sometimes people have a small camping site and they don't have that option, you can roll that up and those loops will hold that up in there for you. You can see there's still frames all around the awning, and there's guy wires that they use to help reinforce it. If you choose to purchase the wall enclosure that's sold separately, those guy wires are necessary if the wind's blowing, because the wall enclosure can catch more wind. You can see the D-shaped door is very large. This one is zipped open and it's rolled up on the left side. You can see all the windows on every side. There's a large window here. It is not a door. There's two large windows there that are not doors. This one, however, this large window that's screened, also functions as a door. You can see the zippers down here at the bottom. Simply open those up, roll that screen up to the top, and you can hold it in place up here. This door is very nice if you're once you set up camp. It's so wide you can just bring everything in very quickly through that door. There's also an awning. I'm going to take this awning down to show you how it covers. It's the cover flap for this window and door. Simply take off the tension. Take off the tension, pull out the poles, and you can see there's heavy duty Velcro right here that closes the bottom. The sides zip closed, making it watertight. It's weather tight. You don't have to worry about wind or anything else. These two windows zip from the interior. They do not function as doors. This large window, same thing. The nice thing about these windows is they have what's called no-seam mesh. It's a little bit deceiving in this video because the camera does kind of catch those little fine lines that make up that net, but it's actually quite pleasant in real life when you're just sitting back looking through that. Your eyes don't catch any squares like maybe your screen door at home does. It includes several gear pockets. There's 3, one here, one there, and one on the other side. There's also a little opening here in case you need to run an extension cord power supply inside the tent if you've got a heating source or electric blanket or whatever you'd like, and it zips closed. Let me show you how quickly you can close these windows. First of all, these zippers are heavy-duty number 10 zippers. Basically what that means is they're akin to luggage zippers. They won't catch on anything. You don't have to worry about them getting snagged. You can see how heavy-duty they are. I only have one hand in this demonstration, so it's a little bit difficult to round this corner. So I pick up the flap here and I'm able to pull it. So it's nice that they don't get caught. You don't have to worry about that. There's 2 zippers which are designed in case you want to get a little bit of ventilation and still have some privacy. You can open that up or zip it closed. The door uses the same loops. Simply unloop those, zip that closed, and it's watertight. The entire tent is watertight. You don't have to worry about leaking. Another thing I wanted to show you, when you receive this tent, you'll notice there's a lot of poles, and it might be confusing the first time you put it up. But if you remember that all the thumb screws, like this, the poles are telescoping. All the thumb screws go down at the bottom. Then it'll be a piece of cake to put together. They all have this curved shaped piece right here with a joint there. So when you thread through the poles, you'll just remember the one that goes right there across the tent is just a straight pole. And then on the ends, all the poles look the same. All those corners have those two knobs at the top. And then at the bottom you'll see thumb screws on both sides. The middle pole is a little bit longer. It's got the thumb screw that telescopes, but it has an extra joint you'll see right there. So that's how you know that that's the center pole. When you set the tent up, everything will be flat on the ground. You'll thread all those poles through this top section, the sides, and then with a second person you'll simply lift them up. And then they're self-supporting, so they'll hold themselves in place. You do stake down the four corners first, and then you put the poles in. The poles don't just sit on the ground. You'll notice they're connected to the tent through pins. So these pins hold that next to the tent, which help reinforce it if you get some windstorms. And each pole has a receiving pin that looks just like this one. I'm not going to put that back on because I only have one hand, but in the demonstration I wanted to show you how that works. If you want to use more guide wires, if you know you're going to be in a windstorm, you can buy more guide wires. We don't sell them separately, but you can always buy, you can even use rope. But that's where you put them on, is at that corner that I just showed you. And then you just stake them down. And this comes with plenty of stakes. And check these stakes out. They're huge. They're 12 inches steel rod stakes. Those stakes mean business. They're not the little wimpy stakes that'll bend on you. The canvas is a natural white on the top, tan and olive green on the sides. Let me give you one last shot, and if you have any questions, contact us at competitiveedgeproducts.com. Thanks for watching.